This administration, APC, for the 7 years, which we have Buhari as a president of this country, is a wasted years. He has nothing what the country could remember for. He has done anything. He has done nothing for this country. He has done nothing for the whole Nigerian as a country. Up to now, nothing to account for him. I say, but this is what Buhari do this for 7 or 8 years in his administration. Nothing at all.
Buhari would have done something good for Nigeria, but the cabal around him did not allow him to do well. Because I was expecting him to change those that not perform. He would have been the best president, but he refused to do so. And if you put somebody in place and it's not doing well, change that person so that you bring another person in so that the game will change. He has done a lot. When you talk of farmers, he gave a lot of money to farmers to produce something pertaining to food security. But some of the money given out was not given to the source. To the people that are supposed to utilize it for Nigeria. Secondly, he do a lot of things pertaining to education, pertaining to road network, but it still boiled down to people around him. The people around him, they are not good. That is why he failed. Where he failed, due to he put wrong person at the right place, and they could not utilize what they asked them to do. That was why he failed.
The security is becoming worse day by day. Day by day. Now we have another diversion of security, which is said bandits. Bandit, kidnapper, and terrorists. Other two things are competing in Nigeria heavily. Like recently, I discovered in a history in Nigeria where they can kidnap somebody on a train. That is the worst Nigerian could ever record. So the security of this country, nothing has changed. Even right from the good luck, nothing has changed. It's becoming worse from my experience. And secondly, the economy was getting worse. Because if you go to the street now, people are hungry. The inflation is very high compared to the one PDP has done for 60 years. If you go out to the society now, see how people are hungry. There's no money in circulation. The economy has not been improving. There's also the naira has been devaluated very high to the extent that if something not done in this country, the whole nation will be at financial war for the next 2 years. So the economic demand fail wobbly, the APC administration fail wobbly, nothing to account for them. In the education sector, also they have failed the Nigerian. If it's not how many negotiations now they have been negotiating with the ASU for them to come out from strike. So Nigerian youth are on the street without going to school because of the strike and other things. He had failed in education, he had failed in the security, he had failed in economic. In fact, politics in the APC is unsettled. The politics in Nigeria is nothing to write home about. Because when you said, okay, let it be a primary election, and they don't have the faith to do a primary election, to conduct a primary election in a political party, that means there is a very instability in a political party. So in areas of these nations, the man has failed, the APC administration has failed, the president Buhari has failed woefully, nothing to account for him. Even if he's living now, if he's living tomorrow, completed 8 years, nothing to account for him.
For me, he has actually not done anything, so he has actually not done anything, commendable, because he told us that he's coming to do 3 things. If I can remember, he said 1 is to improve the economy, 2 is to fight corruption, 3 is to is security. So when you look at Nigeria today, you just know that in all the aspects, he talked about that he is going to come and improve on. he has actually not done well. For me, he has. In fact, I score him 0 in all. I score him 0 in all. So he has not actually done well.
But the truth of the matter is, with what we are seeing on ground, what is happening, I'm among those that really voted for him, as even a Christian. The area I came from, and I pray if you'll be hearing me, I'm telling you, the area I came from is dominated by opposition, people that don't like him. I know what we have passed through when we voted for him. But with what we are seeing here and there, we are truly disappointed. Yes, we are. Even though they are saying he has tried here and there, that it's not him, it's about those people around him. And we will know him. Like me, I know him very well when he was in Kaduna. We know him very, very well. Really, he is not that kind of a person that will allow such a thing to be happening. But with what we are saying, what we are telling him is, how could he be there and things are happening like this and he will not be doing things about it? Things are going up by the day, okay? Killings here and there. Even if it is, even about this killing, even if it is not the killing, what of the economy? People are there, look at 80 billion. Somebody, and we are even reading today how many billion again somebody has embezzled. He's supposed to do something about it. Please, the one that got me angry is even this trail bombing Kaduna to Abuja. We heard that they were informed before it happened. How could somebody leading a railway station were informed that they are going to bomb a place and they couldn't do anything, and you still allow such a person to still continue? That person is supposed to be sacked. You didn't sack him, he's still there up till now. And he even admitted, yes, they had the information that these people are planning to bomb. What did they do? They didn't take any preventive measure. They didn't do anything, and it happens. And you still allow such a person to be there? No, it's not the Buhari we know. Buhari we know it's not like this, but we don't know what is happening. Even though we are still praying for him, but truly we are disappointed with what is happening in this country. Economically and virtually, yes, he has tried agriculture, but even the agriculture he is talking about is just on few selected ones that are benefiting. That's just the truth. We apply for it, we know what is happening there. If he didn't know, let him know that people are hijacking all his program. He has good intention, good program. We see them, we apply for those things, but we don't see. They will hijack it for only the few. They will come and be deceiving him. Let him know that all these things he's doing, the masses are not benefiting. It's very few that are there, that belongs to these so-called big men that are deceiving him. Masses are not benefiting anything from him. He should know this is the truth. If we that has been supporting him, backing him, they have called us names because of him, we say this, that means then that is the truth.
There's no way you can say after 7 years there is no achievement, and there is no way you can say after 7 years there is no mistakes. What I believe that God has used Buhari to make us understand that we need to move forward. Actually, this is the worst administration we have ever witnessed. But I believe that is what Nigerians demanded for. We were having a better administration than this, and they said no. It's just like when the Jews was demanding for Barnabas and said they should crucify Jesus. And that is what we get out of it. The truth of the matter, things are very, very, very hard. This is the worst scenario we have ever gotten since the inception of democracy in Nigeria. But we cannot say he has not done anything at all. He has achieved some areas, but if you want to give him pass mark, at least we will give him 20%. But I can tell you, Nigerians are not happy. The man, maybe he came in with good intention, but I can tell you, first the old age, and second the people he were able to assemble around him could not allow him to work. And he has taken Nigeria 500 years backward. That is where we find ourselves. A situation where the youths are losing their job. Already they would not even have a better job. The little one where people are doing, they are losing it, joining unemployment ones already on ground. And the ratio of unemployed youths is becoming high, and no country can sustain or can even live without serious war or revolution in this kind of situation. But thank God that Nigerians they can take anything. we can absorb anything. But in this, from all ramification, from all I have explained here, I'm urging all the youth to get their PVC. Now you have seen Cube is no longer relevant in this part of the world. In fact, in the contemporary system now, Cube is not accepted. So the only revolution we can do now is to make use of our PVC, to remove bad leaders and bring in better leaders.
First, I would like to just be genuine and not get political, because this is a challenge we have in Nigeria. You know, having people getting political because of their religion or their ethnicity or whatever. So anybody coming up as a president should have a manifesto, right, which is called a plan for the country. But truth be told, what is going on in Nigeria? Security-wise, this is the worst we've seen, right? We understand that before he came in, when the security issues started coming in, it was like, okay, it was so massive. So in view of that, a lot of people, even me, turned out to see that, okay, let's get somebody who is maybe a military person to see if he could turn things around. But this is the heights Nigerians have ever gotten. So in that regard, it's zero. In fact, it's -0 because it's worse. In the economy, we all know what dollar is talking about now. From when he started, he came in, dollar was about 180 thereabouts. The highest was about 200, but as it stands, it's over 50, it's over 500 naira. So what can we really say in that sector? There is nothing. Food, everything now is expensive. Educational sector, for God's sake, people on strike for months, and we're not hearing anything. So these 7 years is more like a waste. And I'm being frank here, I'm not a sentimental person. I'm not saying maybe he's not tried. Okay, we could give him, we could say he's tried with maybe the few things he's done, but what's going on now is so much that we can't even separate what he's doing with what he's not doing. So for me, the things that are needed to be attended to is not attended to. Education is a priority, health is a priority, other things are priority. But in Nigeria, we don't get, in fact, security have deteriorated so much. So everybody is scared, you don't know what next to happen. So for me, I just see somebody sitting there. I just think that, I don't know, let me not be too harsh with my words, but I don't know, I can't really say he have done so much.
The 7 years has been 7 years of wasted, time for Nigerians. There's nothing impactful as far as this present government is concerned. When Buhari contested and lost for 3 times, people thought a Messiah was coming. I was among those who felt, in 1983 that he actually did a war against indiscipline. And as a result of that, if we support him to come in this time, that he was going to do much when it comes to war against corruption. So Nigerians gave him massive support, as a corruption, champion. Unfortunately, the reverse is the case. What we have when he came in now is bandits everywhere, terrorists everywhere, Fulanization agenda, and all what have you. That is not what people expected. But it's good that we allowed him to come in, because if he didn't come, by now people would have been worshipping him as if we had allowed him, Nigeria would have been gotten to where we want Nigerians to, Nigerian nation state to be. So it's good we allowed him to come in, and it's good we see that he's full of, that he has nothing to offer. There's nothing impactful. In the areas of security, he brought it from top to zero, top to bottom. In the areas of infrastructure, they are borrowing money every day from China, from World Bank, from IMF, and from everywhere. And where do they invest those money? Where are the infrastructure they are talking about? We don't see, we cannot see. Nigeria has been brought to the, capital of poverty in the world. It's not what we expect. God bless this country with natural resources. We have everything, under the soil, and we cannot harness them. He promised us that he was going to make $1 to 1 naira. Today, $1 is 600 naira. And Bureau de Change, they are calling the shots. You cannot even get dollar anywhere if you even own a domiciliary account. The CBN is just, doing the bid of, whatever thing they call it, So in the areas of the economy, you see inflation everywhere. That is not what we expect of him. It's a big disappointment, that one cannot even sleep with his 2 eyes closed and stuff like that. Those things were coming when Goodluck Jonathan was there. They said insecurity was coming as an army general, ex-army general, retired army general, that was going to handle that. But today, Nigeria is worse off. So that's the scorecard.